that's so weird to me because God didn't give it to us, but it's actively moving in every decision. See, a lot of the things that we do or don't do, whether we name it, claim it, proclaim it, whatever we do, we say a whole bunch of things and we try to make tough names like, oh, I ain't why I don't do it. I just don't do it. You know, I don't like going to. I don't like going to church because of people. When really what it is, you're scared to quit being who you are and really step up to the plate of who God created you to be. You can say it's people and you can claim it to be one thing or another, but really it's the type of fear that's down inside of you and you don't want to find out what it is because you're scared of letting go of what you got because you can't see what it is. And the faith says this, that it's the things that's hopeful, things that's unseen. So you may not see it, but yet there's something there for you and you're just scared to do it because if it was just a T-bone sitting in front of you, it would require no faith to reach over and take a bite. But because you got to literally almost close your eyes and step into a thing that you don't know what it is that requires faith, you just come up with reasons like, I ain't even hungry. I'm like, but there's a T-bone inside there that's got your name on it. I ain't hungry. All I'm knowing is a big old spider on the wall. That's why you wouldn't go and you're scared of spiders. So fear is actually keeping you from doing something. So, same scientists, same doctors say this, that there are two types of fears that you are born with. I've been saying this for a long time. I really want to look into this more. Here's what they are. The fear of falling and the fear of loud noises. When you take a brand new newborn baby who has not discovered what a spider is, because I had some boys. A 2-year-old boy, we're trading that. 2-year-old trading, you step on a spider or he ain't even got to be stepped on. If that spider slowed down when he was 2, he said, he wasn't scared of that spider. He gets 8 years old and somebody said, you know the things are poisonous and bite you. He goes, what you scared of? You used to eat them. It's a learned fear. But the same scientists and doctors say that there's two fears that you're born with. You take a newborn baby, just like this, and it's all nice and sweet, and then you do this. And they jump like that because you pull what they thought was holding them out from up under them and it scared them. Oh my God. You pull a solid foundation out from up under them and it scares them and it takes them off guard and it makes them get scared, and it's all because they thought they were going somewhere they were ready to go. Man, I might get into this anyway. Whew. Here's another one. Loud noises. You can take the same baby. He can be laying there asleep. Somebody walk in the room and go, nobody had to teach that baby that loud noise was scary. It just scared him. It's weird, but it did. So out of 2,000 known, named fears, the same doctors and scientists said there's only 2 that you're born with that come along with this. Basically what I call, because of Adam, we got some stuff in us that's not from God because we got this flesh side. So we have inherited, if I'm saying it right, we have inherited some things that's not part of the original picture or not part of the original plan. So we have inherited these fear that's not from God. So we've learned some stuff, but yet some stuff has been there all along. I've heard people say that, and this is even scientifically, they have proven some stuff. Somebody plays music, and then their kid plays music, and then their kid plays music, and then their kid plays music. And I could really mess up some of these theology and ways of thinking that it's easier for that kid to be a musician because it was something about, they have said that repetition becomes so much over and over and over that it becomes part of a strain in the DNA, and that people are more likely to catch on to what was generationally placed in them over the years. So you find a kid and you look at him, y'all all know what I'm talking about. I might throw some of y'all off real bad tonight. Because some people say, oh, they weren't born that way. And then some people say, yeah, they was born that way. I'm one of the people that say, yeah, they was born that way. You see a 7-year-old or 8-year-old little boy, and he's got a little feminine side to it. See, I'm messing some of y'all up right now. And you say, well how? He said, well, was he born that way? I do believe he was born that way, but it all because of the way that he was born was angled in the wrong direction because somebody long ago did something. And most of the time, if you search back to a little boy that acts a certain way, you can also search back to a great-great-great-great-granddad who used to cross-dress when didn't nobody know it. Because it's become part of y'all. Say, man, where's he going with this? I'm trying to tell you, yes, I believe that you can be born a certain way, but do I believe that that's from God? No, I believe it comes from just like these fears. You're born with some things, all because of way back in the day, Adam made a decision to do some stuff up, and it messed each and every one of us up from the get-go because we were born and we're supposed to be doing something from God, but we're angled in the wrong direction. Therefore, we don't always do what we should do. So we start making mistakes. But once you've been born again and you discover what God has for you and you begin to use the tools and the weapons and the methods that God has created, that can be the thing just like everything else. Once I start doing for God, the things that used to haunt me don't live anymore.